North Road made this.
So we definitely going to use some timestamps in the description here because we got the bowl lead up in the bowl game in this episode. But last week, of course, Sunbelt Defensive Player of the Week was Whit Weeks. 3 sacks in that bowl game, as highlighted in the last week's game, and he's also the National Player of the Week. Good, strong performance. That's what we need from an impact transfer. Got a 9-3 record. We're going to take a look at the season stats. That touchdown interception ratio, not good, my friend. And that's from me trying to force passes, try to satisfy the deal breaker for the yards per game stuff. I satisfied that, and he's still like a high completion guy, but he's also a high turnover guy. I don't know how many fumbles he has in the running game, but I know I've fumbled with him a lot, since playing with him in the games. The running game, not really as good as last year's. Top rusher, Cam T, didn't even crack 500 yards. That's because I didn't give him the kind of attempts. King Paulie, that's the biggest disappointment, and I'll take the blame for that because I really didn't use this guy as a pass catching back, nor as a straight up running back. But on the bright side for Cam Teague again, that double-digit touchdown number, he's our short yardage guy. In the goal line situations, I'm gonna try to punch it in with him. Tyleik Drummond more effective in the receiving game, especially that jet touch pass play. Shadon Biggs, that should be some numbers that could get him an award as a true freshman, as a tight end. Those are good numbers right there. Double-digit touchdowns, high passing yardage. Tyleik Drummond, a lot of his yards kind of cheap. Jason Pitts is getting them Derwin Davis numbers from last year, well, to a lesser degree because I'm using them in the slot. But the numbers aren't as impressive, and Derwin Davis's numbers have fallen off. So I gotta find a way to get these receivers the ball, especially Rob Miranda. He's a 4-star recruit and he's good. Like I just can't get the ball to the receivers, to the number 1 and number 2 receivers. I find more success going over the middle with these slot guys. And I also throw a lot of picks because sometimes I don't see a safety hanging out or a linebacker hanging out, or the arm strength ain't enough to get the ball over the defenders. But now for the defense, Dakota Mills holding his own as a safety, as well as Aiden Duncanson. Mills being the converted safety. Vontae Mack getting a lot of action at linebacker. Double-digit interceptions for my guy, Marvin Holland. He's been a ball hawk pretty much since I've been using this game, and he has the speed to take it to the house. So I like that. Now the kicking game, punting game, we don't focus on none of that because we don't get any real action out of those guys. The return game ain't really strong. I haven't figured out the formula for that. But if I get like a supercharged, overly fast running back or receiver, I'm gonna try my luck with him as a return man, whether it be through impact transfers or regular recruits. Now I gotta take a look at Jack Frost. Jack Frost, one of the nemesis. 1 interception on the season, and that's the one that he threw against us. But look at that touchdown total, and look at that completion percentage. That man's winning the Heisman. Ain't nobody touching that. I don't think nobody else is touching that. A little do I know, maybe some other quarterback got like 40 touchdowns. But look at Jacob Farrell at Howard, another strong touchdown interception ratio. Bryce Archie, same thing at Hampton, the other HU. Now looking at the career stats from Malik Wright, the second, he has a lot more touchdowns and interceptions, but he had way too many interceptions for my liking. Way too many. That's crazy. And that's over the span of basically 2 seasons. Unless you want to count that one bowl game. Now Cam Teague, 1,300 yards on the ground over the career. 27 touchdowns, a lot of that short yardage touchdowns. Malik Wright has 15 rushing touchdowns with his legs. The receiving yardage, that's skewed. Tyleik Drummond gets a lot of cheap yardage off of the jet touch pass. Derwin Davis had that breakout year last year in the slot, and I try to put him at one of the other wide receiver positions, and it hasn't really worked out. So I might need to go back to the slot with him. Biggs, strong year. Biggs season, no pun intended, for the freshman tight end. On defense, Well, not season, I mean career stats we're looking at. Defense, you're seeing the ball hawking abilities of DeMarvin Holland with the interceptions, high interception numbers, the sack numbers. Micah Glass has a pretty good career, has had a pretty decent career rushing the passer. Whit Weeks came to us as a transfer, so a lot of his damage was done prior to joining us, but he had a strong season here with us too. So let's move on to Jackson State. You know, I got to look at Jack Frost. That's insane. 104 touchdown passes, 13 interceptions over the span of basically 3 seasons. And he has a bowl game, probably more than one bowl game, because he's going to be in the college football playoff. So he has at most 3 more games to play, I believe, if you go through the rounds. And his numbers are crazy. He's definitely a Heisman Trophy guy. All right, what else are we going to take a look at in this bowl run-up? We're in conference championship week. We get an extension. That's another thing that happened during a little off period between the bowl and the end of the season. Giving us a 5-year contract extension. That's beautiful. And the new contract kicks in after the national championship game. So based on our success, they're extending our contract. That's beautiful. All right, look at them season stats for Jack Frost after we advanced the week. 40 plus touchdowns and 1 interception is crazy. I'm going to advance to another week. We're getting some commitments to the school. Welcome aboard, Mr. Jaleel Capers, defensive end. We got some other guys that are high up on the list, that we're high up on their list, I should say. Will Lark is the lineman. We're not high up on his list. He's trying to leave. Now we got the bowl game against Tulane, but the Heisman Trophy winner, Jack Frost. No surprise, 40 touchdowns, 1 interception, 3,300 yards passing. Dual threat quarterback from my own experience playing against him, because he has the mobility. It's an all-time type player. And if I'm still playing video games some 30 years later, he might end up a head coach in one of these types of series, based on the lore of playing this game. The way that Clay Brown Sr. became a head coach based on the lore of playing on an old game. So Whit Weeks, 14 sacks on the season. He got the Defensive Player of the Year award. 43 total tackles, 23 tackles for a loss. High impact transfer. We need those. Definitely need those. Shadon Biggs wins the John Mackey Award, which is for the best tight end. As a true freshman, 63 catches, 837 yards receiving, 10 touchdown passes, 10 touchdown receptions. I already said it from the jump, man. I saw his speed, his height, and all that. I was like, I'm trying to utilize him. Game-breaking tight end like the great Shannon Sharp and others. We got I think it's called the Jim Thorpe Award in real life, the best defensive back, Marvin Holland. He's a threat to take it back to the house. Got 10 interceptions on the year. Best linebacker award. I forgot what that award is, the real name for that one is, but Whit Weeks takes that one home. Another award for him. And then we're in the Tulane Bowl against we're in the game against Tulane, the First Responder Bowl. I think this is in New Orleans. So it's like a hometown game for both teams, or a home state game, because Tulane is also a Louisiana-based squad. They're ranked number 23. We're ranked number 20. Probably need to do a little advanced scouting to see who they got on their team. We're 9-3 going into this bowl game, ranked, which is cool. We definitely need to see who they got. So they got Jermaine Fogg at quarterback, another highly efficient dude. You see those developmental traits. He's listed as a scrambler, but he got some good size to him. Right-handed thrower. Yeah, he's a problem. He's a problem. And we might be in trouble. If we can't get to the quarterback, we might be. And then look at the running back. That's another problem. Listed as a power back with some size. 7 touchdowns on the season. That 59-yard, that's his longest run. He's probably a threat to take it to the house. 1,100 yards on the ground, strong. You got some talented guys behind him. Yes, and Jermaine Fogg, not a lot of rushing attempts per se. I think probably sack yardage, but I know he can run. We got dangerous receivers. Yeah, this game might be a little trouble. Shaz Preston. Yeah, they got guys with physical abilities, like the developmental traits or whatever. Like 3 of them guys, 4 of them guys. And let's look at the O-linemen. You don't see some of these guys giving up a whole lot of sacks. So we cannot get to this quarterback, we're in some trouble. Mark Williams, their top defensive player, middle linebacker, 89 overall with 93 total tackles, 5.5 sacks on the season. They got a couple of double-digit sack guys on the 2 defensive ends. Yeah, man, this game went from kind of promising to like a little scary. Nah, man. Yeah, this is gonna be some tough competition. Speed rushers on the ends, a really good middle linebacker on their defense, and then when it comes to their offense and us trying to stop them, they got multiple wide receivers, a mobile quarterback who's efficient, and a running back who can gas you. Yeah, this is gonna be a little tough. Not a little tough. This is gonna be very tough. I just want to go out there and not get embarrassed in this bowl game. Alright, so that's enough from me. I think I'm gonna let this carry over until the game, and you'll see the game footage. I'll come back at the end with my little follow-up as I normally do.
On the ready. Moves. Ready, set. Stand, hut, got it. 29. Ready? Jackrabbit. Ready? double. Ready, fight. In blue. In blue. 25.
So I went out and choked in the bowl game, man. 33-21. You see the look of defeat and disappointment on my players, and you see the joy and exuberation from the Tulane squad. And their second string running back is the one who gashed us. Got a touchdown, some long runs, 171 yards. I think that's one of their running backs. When I was looking at their chart, yeah, they killed us, man. We had no answers for them, and we couldn't keep up on offense. So we took an L. So this season does feel a lot like year one. The inconsistency with the offense, despite the numbers. And then on top of that, the bowl loss, the disappointing bowl loss after a whole lot of high expectations. Malik Wright, we can look at Jermaine Falk, 3 touchdowns, no picks on the other side. And the second string running back, Brian Dirth, murdering us, 171 yards. Boy, we just got washed. And let me take a look at our team here. Just rolling through. Starting off with Malik Wright, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, 304 yards passing. Pretty efficient in terms of like the completion percentage, but nothing really good. Cam Teague, a solid yard per carry, but nothing really good overall. Derwin Davis came alive a little bit, over 100 yards receiving. Tanner Millam got a little action in there. The defense, bro, y'all kind of let me down. We gave up them points, and we didn't have a chance. Oh yeah, one thing I got to correct from earlier. The First Responder Bowl is actually in Texas. No one really cares. I thought it was in Louisiana, but it was not. I had to look that up. And instead of editing out the mistake from earlier, I'll just correct it here later on in this part of the voiceover. But yeah, Tulane beat us. The in-state rivalry, or in-state, not rivals, we don't play each other, but the in-state opposition beat us. But now, with the bowl game taken into consideration, we can look at the season stats. Malik Wright, you saw him just now, 24 touchdowns, 24 picks, not great. You saw the running numbers, not great. You saw Shadon Biggs winning the Mackey Award for the best tight end. And I don't know, man, it's just disappointing. Real disappointing. I am going to try to take a look at Jack Frost and see how the Jackson State squad progressed through the bowl season or playoff season. I'm kind of curious about that. Normally I just skip past all this stuff and go straight to the off season and worry about my squad, but nah. This is possibly the last season of Jack Frost. And he's our nemesis, our in-conference, in-division rival. So I kind of want to see what's going on with him. So I'm about to splice in some of his footage. You see another commit. Welcome to the squad. Now I'm about to splice in some footage or some news from Jackson State, because they made the national championship game. So I'm going to try to recap his journey. I just realized something. I used the word exuberation for whatever reason. I meant to say exuberance. But here we go. We're looking at the college football playoff track, or the path for Jackson State. They went to the national championship game and won it. Started off as a 4 seed. They got the first round bye, and they ended up taking on Florida, the Gators, in their quarterfinal matchup. And we're going to take a look at the stats for Jack Frost throughout this playoff run of Jackson State. So we're going to start off with the Florida game momentarily. It's an impressive streak, though, beating Florida, Nebraska, and Tennessee, especially considering where these teams were ranked. And now it'll be interesting to see how well Frost performed in these games. And coming from our little conference, little Sun Belt conference, which was our team making this kind of run, but we ain't do well. We ain't play that good. So I can't blame nobody but myself. So now looking at the stats. First round for Jackson State, Jack Frost had 264 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, had a long 75-yard touchdown pass, got hit up 5 times by that Gator defense for sacks, but they won the game, and he was efficient, 21 of 29, 72% completion percentage. Good win for Jackson State. Now moving on to Nebraska, who's ranked number 1 in the year 2026 in this game. This ain't 1996. Jack Frost, 4 touchdowns, 300 plus yards passing, a 74-yard bomb, got sacked once, and super efficient, 20 of 25. That's 80% completion. Insane. Against the number 1 ranked team coming into this game. Again, what year is it? This ain't 1996. Now moving on to the championship game, a 3 versus 4. Tennessee, the 3 seed, losing to Jackson State. But Jack Frost comes out with another big performance, 5 touchdowns, 0 picks, another 75-yard touchdown bomb. And I think he had over 400 yards passing. That's crazy. Like throughout the semifinal and national championship rounds, went like 9 touchdowns, over I think like 800 yards passing. Had a couple of deep passes for touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a real good streak right there in big games. We're looking at the final top 25 standings. We're here on this list somewhere, but of course, Jackson State finishes the year number 1, Tennessee number 2, Nebraska number 3, Clemson number 4, and Florida number 5. Now, moving down further on the list, you're going to see where we rank. We, of course, lost our bowl game to Tulane in the First Responders Bowl. Scrolling down some more. See Tulane right there. They're at 17 after beating us. Scroll down a little bit more. And now we got us. Grambling State, number 21. Despite the loss, we were 23 going into that game against Tulane, but we finished in the top 25, which is cool. With a 21 ranking. Still got a lot of room for growth. Got another conference foe in this top 25 at number 25 overall. And, good season overall. Still a little disappointed. I didn't want to lose 4 games on the year after losing 2 previously. And I didn't make the championship game for the conference. So that kind of hurt. But let's see what else we got planned here. We have the All-Americans list. And I'm not going to go chapter and verse. I'm just going to point out certain players. Of course, Jack Frost, first team All-American. You got to have him there. My guy, my freshman tight end, made first team All-American he was also the Mackey Award winner. We saw that earlier. Do we have any second team members? Nope. No second team members on offense and none on defense. Whit Weeks probably would have had an argument to be that. Shadon Briggs, first team freshman All-American, obviously. And Jermaine Fogg, the quarterback that we lost to. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that he was a freshman. But yeah, he's a freshman All-American. So he's going to have a good career too. If I remember, I might have to track his progress through this Dynasty series. Let's go on to another section here. Section we got coming up. It's the award winners. So I'm not even gonna really mention all of them because we've seen a lot of these guys like Jack Frost. So just gonna let you look at the list and maybe point out certain players that are my players. All right, Jack Frost, you can see a lot of him and a lot of Jackson State players because they're national champs. They had an undefeated season. I think it was 16-0, taking into account the championship playoff series. Kamika Glass was number 2 to Whit Weeks for the Defensive Player of the Year award, which is cool. 2 great defenders, but ultimately in the bowl game, they ain't stop us from losing. Marvin Holland, best defensive back. So 3 standout defensive players, and we still lose that bowl game. And we still lost the Jackson State game, and we still lost a couple of other games outside of that. So just the offense been kind of inconsistent. Looking at the running backs list, we're definitely not going to have nobody on this list because I devalued the running game this season, trying to chase passing stats. Receivers, you see one for Jackson State on the top list, 2 of them on the top 10. Lombardi Award for best defensive lineman. You see a couple of Jackson State players on that list down low. What else we got up on the agenda? I kind of want to look at the career stats of Jack Frost. So if I don't have it in this video segment that I have here, I'm going to try to splice them up as maybe clips, like screenshots. But you see the 16-0 record, looking at the conference standings for our conference. 16-0 record for Jackson State, 10-0 in the conference. Montana, the Grizzlies, they're in the other half. They're in a different division. They went 8-2. And you see where our guys are. We're 7-3 in conference, 9-4 overall. And you're gonna get a chance to see, I guess, the career stats for Jack Frost coming up. Cause I don't think it's in this actual video clip, so I'm gonna go and hunt my computer. You see his season stats right there: 51 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's an insane stat line with 4,343, 43 as the passing yardage. So now I'm gonna try to clip in a screenshot of his career stats, because I took a look at it a while back and it's insane. So we're gonna go ahead and let these last few moments of this video play out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show the career stats. You see his targets as well. Like 2 of his top targets are 1,000-yard receivers, 700-yard receiver, near 500-yard receiver, over 300-yard receiver as a running back. Weapons on that team. Well, he utilized them well. So now let this play out till I get to the section where I could clip in those screenshots of Jack Frost's career stats. Now this is a super impressive. 117 touchdowns, only 14 interceptions over the span of a 3-year career, and he ain't coming back. If he did come back, I could see him adding another 40 minimal touchdowns, but he ain't coming back. Nobody, the game has some kind of logic with this early, like players who leave early, like this guy ain't coming back, so we ain't gonna get a chance to beat him. But look at his numbers: 11,000 yards career passing, career 70% completion rate, which is strong, averaging 259, almost 260 yards per game, 172.9 quarterback rating, and he's prone to throw the long passes, like the long completions. He has some fast receivers, has some fast running backs who can catch. The first 3 years of Jackson State, very good years for that squad. Now we're going to see how they do next year. Maybe we can catch them on a little bit of a slump, because you can't replace Jack Frost that easily. So now we can finally end this episode, and I'll catch you in season 4 of the Clay Brown Senior Dynasty Bowl series.